Hey, what's up? Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Tay, and I'm here with you for another session of Inspire Me to Be. Just a quick recap for those of you who do not know. Inspire Me to Be is an organization that I've started to help inspire individuals to pursue their goals, dreams, without any holdback. Go for it. We're trying to get there. I'm trying to help and give you some tools and techniques, some strategies that I use to make things happen. And what I'm doing is compiling them into little sessions and, titling them accordingly and hoping that maybe you can use some of the things that I've used to accomplish a lot of my dreams for yourself. So in this session, it is about my inspirational portfolio. It's called an Inspire Me to Be personal portfolio. And what this is my blueprint for success and what it is that I want to do. Okay, so before I jump into what this portfolio talks about, let's just talk about portfolios in general. A portfolio is basically a collection of work that you have done. You sometimes use portfolios, like artists use portfolios to collect all of their artwork that they've done. So they will compile all their artwork and put it together into some form of a booklet, for lack of better words, a booklet that they can give to someone who's interested in their work, and that person can then look through and see all the things that they've done throughout their artist career. Also for like professional portfolios, you can compile all of the sort of work that you've done, documents, work schedules, flyers, things like that. You can compile all of them, your resume, cover letter, recommendation letters, certificates, things like that. You can compile into a professional portfolio, and then when you go on your interview, you can give it to the interview panel and allow them to kind of look through and see what things that you've done, and it kind of corresponds with the things that you verbally said in your interview. It's kind of like proof, showing them what you've done, firsthand, so they get a chance to look at it and maybe ask you questions about it. But it is a definite bonus to take on an interview. That's not what we're talking about right now. If you guys do want to know more about professional portfolios, I can help you with that. Just send me some comments and I will do a session on professional portfolios. But today we're focusing on your inspirational blueprint. This is something completely different, and I honestly got the idea because I've had to do so many portfolios for myself, and I've assisted other people with their portfolios through my full-time job. I kind of got the idea from that it would also be cool to do an inspirational portfolio, a portfolio that highlights more of your personal side of you. And so I use myself as a guinea pig to do that, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. Okay, so with your inspirational blueprint portfolio, like I said, this is really just about you. It's an opportunity for you to be conceited and be cocky and just really focus on yourself and highlight yourself. I have a workbook that goes along with this portfolio to help engage you, and it asks you a lot of questions about yourself to help start getting you to think about different things. It goes all the way back to childhood and all the way up to present day, and then even into your future and where you want to see yourself. So the workbook is a guide to help you and kind of gauge you along the process. And what happens is, once you've completed that workbook, at the end of it, if you want to use me as your service to do this, you can. If you want to do it on your own, you can do that as well. But if you use it as a service through me, you'll send me back all the information that you've compiled about yourself, and then I will put it into this nice little Inspire Me to Be format. Some other things in here is really about, like your personality. It's asking about your skills and abilities, your hobbies and interests, just some life reflection questions, and then it gets into like my favorite, which is the goals and goal setting. And I'm big on goal setting because for me personally it has worked. I've kind of gotten into the habit, this is about 10 years ago, of like really like setting goals for myself, writing them down, tracking them, and I love going back to see where I am in terms of my goals, if I've accomplished them, if I'm still working towards them, like where I am and where I need to be. So the fact that I've come up with this just this year, I just started this actually January 1st is when I had a date set for myself to get this together. And now that I have it, it's July now, I'm able to go back into this portfolio and see if I've accomplished the goals that I set for myself this year. And this is what helps to keep me on track. So I think it's very important for that reason alone. So I would encourage everybody that wants to do something great, that wants to achieve something, to get on this. This is where it's at right here, because again, it's going to help you stay focused. And then it's kind of like that blueprint, like I said, which is why it's titled that, because you can go back and you can see what moves you made to get to where you were. It's not like you were just guessing about it. You're planning ahead as best as you can, and you're trying to make something great happen out of this. And this is your guide to make it happen. Okay, so just in the interest of time, to keep this session kind of short and concise, I don't want to talk too much about it, but just to give you an idea of some of the things, the topics that are in this inspirational blueprint are, it's about your personal mission statement. Like what are you about? What is your personal mission statement for yourself? This is all about you, nobody else. You cannot go on Google and find this and look it up and use it for yourself. Yes, you can go and use Google as a resource, but you really want to look like deep and down within yourself and figure out what your personal mission statement is. Why are you here? What is it about you, that makes you great, makes you special? What are you trying to achieve? What is your lifetime legacy? What do you want that to be? So this is all about you and what your personal mission statement is. Again, if you have a hard time trying to come up with that, the workbook that I have has a lot of links and resources in which you can go and check it out to kind of come up with your own personal mission statement. This guidebook asks you what you want to accomplish in life, in your lifetime. How do you want to be remembered? What you want your legacy to be? And if you can change anything in the world, what would it be? So again, this workbook is really engaging. It's asking you to go deep within yourself to come up with some things and put it on paper. A lot of people have it up here in their mind on what they want to do and what they want to achieve. But until you write it down, it's not concrete, it's not solid. It's like you're writing it into existence when you write it down. And that again is the purpose of this whole activity, is to engage you to really do it and become serious about it, and to have this as a resource and something that you can look back to see if you're on target with where you want your life to be at this present time. So real quick, just to give you some background on me and the goals and stuff that I'm talking about. I have not had the goal of becoming crazy rich or wealthy famous or anything like that. My goals are really those basic goals, those basic hierarchy of needs being achieved type of goals. I wanted to make sure that I finished high school, and that I went to college, and that I graduated from college, and that I got a nice job, and was able to maintain a job. I had goals of owning my own home, and owning my cars, and your basic, being able to have enough money for bills, and still having enough money to have fun after paying all my bills, and getting the clothes that I want if that's what I'm into, and being able to vacation, and your basic goals. My goals are not set where I wanted to have a Lamborghini, or I wanted to own an island, and maybe that's me not thinking big enough, but 10 years ago up to this point, those were my goals that I have accomplished. So anytime I talk about me accomplishing my goals, I'm talking about me getting from where I was, as a youth, and as early in my 20s to where I am now, being able to make all that happen. And so the things that I've been able to accomplish. I have graduated high school. I have graduated college. And I'm not bragging, but these are things that I had set for myself. So don't take anything that I say as me bragging or trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying that I had goals that I wanted to accomplish, and I did that. Went to grad school. I got a really good job in the field that I wanted to be in. Got a house. Have my cars. One is paid for. One I'm still working towards paying off. I'm able to vacation. I've been vacationing now for the past 4 years or so, which is huge because I was really looking forward to that. And in terms of happiness, I'm happy, and now that's why I'm trying to give back to those of you who are younger and haven't quite gotten to the point where you have established yourself yet. I want to kind of help you get to where I've gotten to based off of the things that I've done. Again, if you're trying to make millions, then this probably is not the video for you. But the basic people who, not basic, but the people who are just trying to live that basic life and be comfortable or whatever, this is for you. Those of you starting off, maybe this will help somebody make billions. If so, great, awesome, more power to you. But that's not what the intent and goal of this is. I'm not trying to tell you that you're going to be a millionaire based off of this plan and the stuff that I'm teaching. But in terms of businesses, I do have some things going on for myself. One is official. Some of the other ones are just more hobbies. If you can see in the background, I have my barber area set up. I do that here at home. A lot of the cuts that I do are just for free. Not that I don't want to do a business in barbering, but I was just trying to build my skills and get them to the point where if I did want to start a business or own my own barbershop or school or whatever, that I would have had all the practice and everything that I needed. So I take tips for cutting, but it was a goal that I wanted, and just because you want to do something or you have your mind set on something, it doesn't always mean that you have to go about it the traditional way. I went the non-traditional way and set the barbershop up in my basement, and that works for me. I have all the things here that you would find at a barbershop, minus a bowl to wash hair. But if I wanted that, I could have that. I just don't need that service right now here for the clients that I have. So, just think outside of the box. You don't always have to go the traditional route to get what you need. Sometimes you can just make do with what you have, and that's what I've done here, and it's worked out perfectly. Another business that I have is the real business that I have is Inspire Me to Be. I've gone the official way and kind of learned the process for that business, and that's the one that this video was for. Basically, it's just a mentoring / life coaching, unofficially sort of thing to help individuals. I was saying teens at first, but it could be anybody who's just looking to achieve their goals and just need that extra push to get there. So I have Inspired Me to Be, and as a sister, I guess a branch or umbrella under Inspire Me to Be is my biggest project, which is the Love and Peace movement. The Love and Peace movement is basically a movement that that I've started to encourage individuals, all individuals throughout the world, everybody. I don't care what color, gender, sexual orientation, religious background, any of that stuff. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to encourage every individual person to do their part in helping to change the culture of our world. We have a lot of work to do. I think there's a lot of great things going on in the world, but then there's also a lot of negative things going on in the world, and we just need everybody to come together individually though and do their part, whatever that may be. So I'm going to show you something real quick. So for the Love and Peace movement, I sell these pendants. There's three of them. I only have two on right now. One says I am, one says doing my part. And I give these out anonymously to people who I see doing great things in the community, but people can also purchase them. They're $10. They can purchase them. I've had a couple of organizations to purchase them for their their workers and co-workers and things like that. And the idea is just to spread the love, again, inspire other people to kind of piggyback onto this and to do whatever they can do as in terms of giving back to the world and the community to do their part. So I'm just asking all of you, if you follow me, jump on board and do your part. You don't have to buy one of these pendants to be a part of it. I do ask that you go onto my website, www.loveandpeacemovement.com, and join and just say that you're doing your part. There's nothing holding you to it. You don't have to report in and tell what you've been doing or anything like that. You can, and we would like you to, but you don't have to. And then we send the little pendants out in these boxes for anybody who does order one of these. And that's where it's at. I have a lot more plans to do with that, but I just want to let you know that I do have some things going on, and I'm in the process of growing my business. And as I do that, as I grow my business, I'm going to come on and share with you the things that I've done to get to where I am, so that you can maybe use it for yourself in the future. So that's where we're at. And that pretty much concludes it for this session. So again, if you want to get down with the Inspire Me to Be portfolio, I'm going to do another segment that goes deeper into this, but I just wanted to kind of introduce you to the idea. And if you are looking to do it, I can give you the link. If you just leave me a comment, I'll give you the link on where you can find the workbook to start getting this done. And let's do it together. Let's inspire each other and do great things. All right? Y'all be good to each other. Show some love and peace and kindness and compassion to those that are out there. You never know what somebody may be going through, so be easy. It's your girl Tay. I'm out.